Good. All right. Okay, are we ready? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna move up towards you guys just a little bit. Would that be okay? Oh, yes, I will. Just a moment. We're gonna get set up here, and we are gonna get a great show for you guys. Wow. Hang on a second. All right. Do that. Check this out. Check this out. The curtain is gonna float. Woo! Okay. You like that? All right. Cool. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, is everybody here? Yeah. Raise your hand if you're not here. And it's a couple of silly people. I like that very much. Yes. All right. Well, my name is Joe. Everybody say hi, Joe. And I would like to get to know everybody's names. That might take a while. So on the count of 3, go ahead and say your first name as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. You guys can call me Joe. You can call me Mr. Joe. You can call me the Amazing Joe. Sorry. Or you can use actually my last name, and instead of calling me by my first name, say Mr. Joe, you can use my last name. Grace, do you remember what my last name is? You can call me Mr. Fingerhut. Okay, that is... Why is that funny? Look, it's not like I said my last name was Pizza Hut, okay? It is not Pizza Hut. It is Fingerhut. And definitely don't call me something silly like Mr. Finger in the Nose Hut. Okay, definitely no! All right, so listen, throughout the show today, who would like to be a volunteer? Raise your hand. Okay, now, take a moment, look around. Do you see all the hands up? Okay, I can't call on everyone. Okay, I will do my best. You can put your hands down. Sometimes when I go to school and I call on somebody, the person sitting next to them is so disappointed it's not them. They're like, "Oh, man!" Am I going to hear that today from you guys? No. I'll be looking for people who are sitting crisscross on the floor with their hands in the lap and a smile on their face and a marshmallow in their mouth. Oh. Good. Very good. All right. Also, so if I call on somebody, we can clap for them. Speaking of clapping, put your hands like this. If you see something that you like today, I want you to clap once, clap twice, clap 3 times, clap a bunch of times like this. There we go. Woo! Woo! There we go. Woo! Awesome. Very good. So I always, by the way, the other thing is, I'm going to do, usually we do a show, and it's a couple of tricks. Sometimes we do a show, it's like one story. Today is going to be like the highlights of everything that we do. You guys are going to get the highlight show. Is that okay? And I also brought my big bearded friend Ben here to turn on the camera because we wanted to videotape this because we've got a whole bunch of fun tricks for you guys, all right? But before we begin, I always start with a listening test, a reaction test, a reflex test. Who's a good listener? Who does everything their teachers tell them? Everything their parents tell them. Let's see. How about orange shirt guy right here? Do you want to come on up with me and do this one? What's your name? Brett. Rhett. Let's clap for Rhett, ladies and gentlemen. Rhett. All right. Very good. No, stop. Turn the other way. No, I don't want to dance with you. Stop dancing with me. All right, stay in front of the chair. Rhett, is it R-H-E-T-T, or like, how do you spell your name? R-H-E-T-T. I got it right. Okay. By the way, who's seen me do a show before or taught a class grade? A couple people. Okay. If I start to do something and you've already seen it before, I need you to not do one thing. I need you to not, like, I've seen this before. That's easy. My dog can do that. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I know you guys have seen a lot of shows on TV and YouTube, and maybe your Uncle Bob does a trick and stuff. Maybe you see me. Just, if you have seen something, you could be like, and let me know. And I'll give you a wink or a nod, and that'll let you know that I know, that you know, that I know, that you know the secret. Everybody got it? Okay, so for example, some of you might have seen this before, but you're not going to say anything, are you? Good. All right, Rhett. This is a listening test. You're going to follow my instructions to the T, but it's going to be totally comfortable because everybody's going to do exactly what you do, including the teachers. So, Rhett, put your hands out like this. Wiggle your fingers. Pinch your nose. Stick out your tongue and go. Blah, blah, blah. Awesome. Next up, can you just go right there? That's Rhett's seat. I'm going to have him sit there. Just go back to where you were sitting. That's fine. Okay. Rhett, next up, put your hands out like this. Wiggle your fingers. Touch your nose. Touch your ears. Touch your eyebrows. Touch your cheeks. Touch your chin. Touch your knees. What? Well, there it is. Did I trick anybody? I always trick people with that one. I didn't touch my knees. I touched my what? That's right, my toes. Okay, so listen, I know I'm kidding. Last part and the best part, you are doing great. Put your hands out like this. Wiggle your fingers. Put your hands straight up in the air with your fingers wiggling. Okay, Rhett, you stay just like that. Everybody else can relax and put your hands down. Rhett, in a moment, I'm going to have you turn in a circle in slow motion. But it's going to be super important. You keep your arms up, your elbows straight, and your fingers wiggling. You guys are going to remind him to keep his fingers wiggling while he's turning in slow motion. You guys are going to be like, fingers wiggling, fingers wiggling, fingers wiggling. Got it? Yeah. Okay, ready? Here we go. Scream it. Okay, I know. Can you be quiet? Good. Turn in slow motion. Fingers wiggling. So good. Even slower, but fingers wiggling. Good. Louder! Stop turning. Okay, very good. Keep your fingers wiggling. Keep your fingers wiggling. Okay, Rhett. Now what I'm going to do you feel the chair behind you? Yeah. Keep your fingers wiggling in slow motion. Have a seat on the chair. Go ahead. Ah! Rhett! What kind of pizza did you have for lunch? Cheese. Here, stand up. Cheese. That's right, you can put your hands out. Do you guys know what this is called? Well, this is so funny. Sometimes I do shows for like 3- and 4-year-olds, and I'm like, what is this? They're like, it's a fart balloon. But this is great. It's whoopee cushion. It's instant comedy. I take it with me wherever I go. And I'm just like, hey, nice to meet you. My name is... Oh. All right, let's clap for Rhett. Thank you, Rhett. Thank you. Have a seat right there. Thank you very much. All right. It is time to get serious. Time to do this magic show. I'm going to put this whoopee cushion away. Oh, sorry. Was that you? No, it was you, wasn't it? No, was it? Oh, it was you. All right. So listen today. The theme for our show today is always be careful. We want you to always be careful, always be thinking about what you're doing because you are responsible for your own actions. Have you guys heard your teachers say that before? Yes, all right? So you got to always be careful. So to remember, always be careful, I have 3 letters for you, and it should be pretty clear. So what letters do I have? A, B, C, okay? And what do you know? Those letters mean always be careful. Have you heard this phrase before? Always be careful. Now you got to be careful how you treat people, how you treat yourself, how you talk to your teachers, how you talk to your parents, and many things like that. There's always a chance and an opportunity to be careful. Now, what's amazing about this is just by hitting them like that. What are the words again, everybody? Always be. Well, I didn't hear everybody. Sounds like some people forget. Let's review one time here, okay? Now, like I said, we have 3 letters in here. We got the A, which means what? Always. And then we got the, we got the C, which means what? Careful. And then we got, there's nothing left. This is empty. This is empty. See, I'm shaking it. There's nothing coming out. We're missing one. There's nothing in here. It's gone. It is gone. There's no other letter in here. It's open. You can't. There's nothing. See, it's empty. Wasn't that a great magic trick? I made it disappear, didn't I? No, I saw it in there. What? No, there's nothing. There's nothing. Did you guys see that? Yeah, that's okay, Grace, that's okay. Thank you. I'm still learning this magic. I got to perfect it a little bit. What's inside of here? Right, the B. So what was our message? Always be careful, right? We had the A, which is always, C, which is careful. What's inside here again? You guys are absolutely right. It is the B. Okay, you're absolutely right. I'm telling you. What do you want to say, Grace?
Turn that around.
Okay, I will turn it around because I think you're saying the B's on the other side, right? So I'll turn it around. Nope, B's not on the other side. Okay, I will do that. Go, Grace, go ahead and sit with your tushy on the carpet here. Like this? Is that, no. No, you guys need all the way around, right? That's what, okay. All the way around. Nope, still a B, sorry. Oh, flip it. I can't do a backflip. What are you talking about? You're right. Oh, thank you, sir. Have a seat right there. You're talking about the other side of the card, right? Well, it's interesting you're talking about the other side of the card because when you have to always be careful, especially with a B. Because when you mess with the back side of a B, you're going to get stung. Thank you. Give yourselves a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So listen, you got to be careful with what you do. I'm going to tell you the story of a friend of mine named Rudy. What's his name? Rudy. Now, Rudy was a little guy like you guys. He was in school, and he was excited for summer to come along, and school got out, and he was on his way to the library. Who likes to read? Raise your hand. Who's been reading this summer? Raise your hand. Anybody been part of the summer reading club? You get prizes. Got that big beach ball. Anybody get that? Totally. So Rudy was excited about that. He's like, man, I got all these books. I'm going to go home and read. It's going to be awesome. But before he was going to read, he's like, well, I'll just see what's on TV first. Do you guys ever do that? You got homework, you got something, you're like, before I do that, I'm just gonna see what's on TV. Have you guys done that before, right? You know how it is. Started watching cartoons. And I want to tell you about Rudy's TV. It was huge, and it was high tech, and it was HD, and it was, well, I'll show you. I brought it. Yeah. I told you, high tech, huge. Wooden. It even had antennas. High tech, man. Incredible. High tech for 1979. So, what? Right. Well, yeah, I was born a while ago. So anyway, he's watching TV, and Rudy's like, well, this cartoon's over and commercials. I'm just going to see what's next. What comes on next? You guys ever done that? I'll just see what's on next. Well, he kept on watching. And then that show ended. I'll just see, and he just kept watching. And pretty soon, did he go back to his books? No. He just watched TV all day. Has anybody ever done that before? You end up watching TV, you don't even think about it. You're like, oh my gosh. Have your parents ever said, don't watch too much TV because what'll happen to your brain? It'll explode. Okay, that's one option, right? Or what happens? It kind of turns to what? Like mush. Yeah, like Play-Doh. And when your brain turns to mush, does that make your head bigger or smaller? Smaller, right? If your brain is mush, this is what happens. Your head shrinks. And Rudy's head started to shrink because watching TV, his brain's like, his head is getting smaller and smaller. But did he go back to reading? No, he kept on watching TV. And if you can believe it, boys and girls, his head got even smaller. And when his head got smaller, his voice got really loud like this. He's like, I'll just keep watching TV. Did his head get bigger? No, in fact, it got so small, it basically disappeared. And he's like, oh my goodness, school's gonna start soon, and I have no head. What do I do? So he was thinking, he's watching TV, and he's like, hang on. Oh, sorry.
A whoopee cushion.
Oh, wait a second.
A whoopee cushion.
Then he got an idea. He's like, I know. I can put a balloon on my head. I'll draw a face on it. Nobody will be able to tell the difference, right? So, now this is not a whoopee cushion. Oh, excuse you. I told you it's not a whoopee cushion. Oh, excuse you. Hang on. Now these are a little harder to tie. I'm going to try and tie it here. Hang on a second. Okay. So he's like, this is going to be my head. I got a hook right here. I'm going to tie it on my collar. And when I do, I'm going to have a head. And even though it's going to look a little funny with a balloon for a head, he's like, I'll just draw a face on it. These are pretty tricky to get the knot here, but trust me, I can do it. Hang on a second. Da-na-na-na-na. guys know the Jeopardy theme song? Okay, let's do that. Nobody knows it? That's what you say when you're taking really long at something that shouldn't take long with. Okay, almost got it, almost got it, almost got it here. We usually use bigger balloons. Give me one more second. Does anybody have a good knock-knock joke that they want to share? You do? Okay, that's confidence right there. What's your name? Marley! Like Harley. Is your last name Davidson? That's a bad joke. Okay, Harley. Harley, stand up. Stand up. I mean Marley. Okay, Gnarly. All right. What is your joke? Tell us. What? You don't have one? Wait, maybe it'll stay up without the tying. I don't know. What's your joke? You got a knock-knock joke? Oh, I thought you had one. Okay, does anybody else have one? I'm almost ready here. This is just a tricky one to tie. Okay, guy in the green shirt in the back. What's your joke? Yes? Everybody? Who's there? What? Interrupting. Oh, that is the best joke. I love it. What's your name? What is it, Samuel? Let's give Samuel a big hand. Okay, I'm really sorry that took so long, but I got it, and we're back to Rudy. So what was he going to do with his head and his balloon head? Draw a face. So he's like, I'll just draw a happy face. Everybody will think I'm really happy, right? And he just draw a face with and if he's happy, is he going to draw a frown or a smile with nice teeth, all right? Some ears. Now, here's a point in the story that was interesting. Even though he drew a smile on his face, he was kind of sad because he realized a balloon head was not going to work. In fact, his friends were starting to make fun of him. They were starting to call him Airhead Rudy. Right? Right. But then he met this magician. The magician was like, what's up? He's like, well, I watched too much TV, my head shrunk, and now I don't have a head. My friends are making fun of me, and I got to go to school with a balloon on my head. He's like, well, I think I might be able to help you out. I got this magic wand, but you got to make a promise. And Rudy's like, I'll do anything, I promise, yes. He's like, you got to promise that you'll go back to reading and you'll balance things. You can't watch TV all day. You can watch TV a little bit, that's fine. But you got to read a little bit, you got to get outside, you got to get some exercise. So he had a magic wand, and this is a brand new magic wand I got just for the summertime shows. Can somebody help me with this one? Yeah. Who would like to help me with this one? Let's see, what's your name right there? Emily, come on up here, Emily. All right, look, you guys are clapping, that's awesome. I like how you're getting in the spirit early. It is July and a Halloween shirt. I love it, Emily. What grade are you going into? Second. Good memory. Okay, you look a little unsure. Are you sure it's second grade? Like second? Yeah. Okay, good. So Emily, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the magic wand, wave it over Rudy just like this. But when you take the wand, don't wave it under, Rudy, like this. I just want you to take it. And wave! I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Just take the wand, okay? Wave it over Rudy. No, this is not broken. This is fine. There's nothing wrong with this here. Well, Emily. This is a brand new wand, Emily. Jeez. Oh, it's a little loose. Yeah, you didn't hold it right. See, I gave you the wrong end. You got to hold this end, because when you grab this end, nothing happens. We can just do the magic trick, please. Now, what I'm going to show you, we're just going to... What's so funny? Emily, give me the... Hang on. Oh, I know what's wrong. There's a screw loose. No, not in my head. In the wand. All right. Yeah, just grab the middle. As soon as you grab the middle, everything will be fine. We can get on with the show. Okay, so do that. And we're just going to... All right, fine. Wave in a circle. Wave in a circle. Great. Okay, wave it in a circle. Faster, faster. No, don't hit my finger. All right, everybody wiggle your fingers. Now, do you remember the promise that Rudy had to make? You kind of balance. You'd have a little bit of reading, maybe some TV, and get outside. Can you guys make that promise too? Yeah! All right, very good. Emily, please swing in a circle. You guys wiggle your fingers. What's a good magic word, Emily? Abra-Kid-Abra. Say it.
Abra-Kid-Abra.
No, not have a banana. I didn't bring any bananas today. Sorry. What? Hannah Montana is not even popular anymore, you guys. Oh, Abra-Kid-Abra. Okay. So here we go. On the count of three, say Abra-Kid-Abra. Give me one big clap. Emily, when we say, listen. Hey. When we say Abra-Kid-Abra, come over here. Come over here. When we say Abra-Kid-Abra, I just want you to nail Rudy right in the shoulders, and we'll see if we can get his head back. But not until we say Abra-Kid-Abra, okay? Everybody wiggle your fingers on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Abra. You got to hit it hard. Hit it. Oh! Let's clap for Rudy and Emily. Thank you. I'll take my wand back. Good job. Do you want to give me? Thank you. No. Okay. Good. All right. Do you guys like Rudy? Rudy's awesome. Okay. Now, one thing also, and I love the fact that everybody's sitting crisscross applesauce with their legs crossed. All right. During the school year, there's a week called Red Ribbon Week. Does anybody remember Red Ribbon Week? Okay.
No.
Now, during Red Ribbon Week, we talk about always being careful. And a lot of times, I need to get one thing from back here. Because we talk about how people can make choices. And so there are certain things that people can choose. Can you scoot back a little bit, please? Sit on the carpet for me. Thank you. There are certain things that people can do that are not the right choices. We good?
She called Rocco Rudy.
Oh, she's calling him Rudy? No, he doesn't have a balloon head. This is real. We don't want to call him Airhead Rocco. We do not want to call him Airhead Rocco. All right. So listen, you guys, I had a neighbor, okay, and his name, well, it doesn't matter. His name was Brian, and he made, I know, you remember this one? Okay, good. Wonderful. Well, this is a little different. Okay, Grace, can you watch? This is going to be awesome. You're going to love this. So my neighbor's name was Brian, and we were friends, but even though we were friends, he was not making the right choices, and he wasn't being careful. Do you guys know what alcohol is? Have you ever seen mom or dad have a glass of wine or a beer or something? Raise your hand if you've ever seen that. Right. Occasionally, when I was growing up, my dad would have like a beer at barbecue or something, but adults sometimes choose to have too much alcohol. Have you heard of this? And they get drunk, right? And then sometimes they make even worse choices, and they choose, hey Rocco, I need you to be quiet, thank you. And then they make worse choices, and they actually choose to drive after they've been drinking alcohol. Does that sound